Hey, what is going on, guys? F1 2caps here from @MLG Roster Mania on Twitter. What is going on, guys? What's up? How are you guys doing? The MLG Roster Mania is picking up for sure. Today has been the craziest day I've ever seen in Roster Mania and roster changes ever in Call of Duty MLG, and it's insane. I'm stuttering over words and I can't even speak. We've talked before about different stuff that's happened, like obviously when Scump left, that was a huge deal, but now there are so many roster changes, I can't even keep up. I literally have to have a list in front of me to talk about them, and that's never happened before. I've never had to have that many in front of me at the moment. Obviously, I'm tweeting and doing a bunch of different stuff. If you guys aren't familiar with me, I am from the @MLG Roster Mania Twitter, obviously on Twitter. And I've been blowing up recently. I'm not gonna lie. I'm at about 1,500 followers at the moment, and I've only had the Twitter for about a week, which is so crazy. I want to thank you guys so much for the support. If you're watching this from my Twitter and somehow watching it on YouTube, I really appreciate you. And yeah, so basically what's going on is we first started off the day when we saw that Denial tweeted out that Attach is now a free agent, which immediately got me thinking, what is Denial up to, right? And then later on they released replays. Replays said that he had no idea. He actually talked in the ESR report saying that he woke up with it, or he went to sleep with the team, woke up not having one. So that was really unfortunate. That was really sad to see as well. So it kind of sucked to see, how that worked out and stuff like that. So later on we saw that also OPTIC Gaming released that they were going to drop PROOFY. PROOFY announces he's a free agent. Then we see Formal, who previously played on teams like TK, who recently played on other teams like that, and also on Envious, released that he is now going to be on OPTIC Gaming, which is absolutely insane, right? If you think about it, you have Scump, you have Nadeshot, you have Clay, right? Don't you have Clay? No, you don't. You don't have Clay anymore, right? Because Clay releases that he's gone too. What? What is this? Why is Clay gone? To make room for some players. Maybe one player in particular, possibly Crim6, that has not been released yet. It is approximately 2:30 Central Standard Time on November 6th at the moment. So don't take any things past this. I'm sure there's gonna be more stuff happening today. So don't just think that I forgot to mention it somehow. So basically, that's what's been going on so far. We've seen some other stuff. Crim6 has not released whether he is going to be on OPTIC Gaming or not. How we found out that Crim6 could be joining OPTIC Gaming is by the OPTIC Gaming website. They have their team pages, and they had optic.tv/Crim6. I had someone tweet that at me, and I was the first person to report it, and that eventually got MLG's attention, which they later reported it. So that website, that link is no longer up, which makes me to believe that it's possible, and that either OPTIC Gaming saw that and they're like, oh no, we need to get rid of this so people don't know about this ahead of time. And yeah, so we haven't really heard that much from EG. However, there was some more news after this all happened. What happened? I'm sorry for talking so fast, I'm just trying to get all this out. We saw Denial pull a Hastro, and if you guys don't know, Hastro basically got rid of JCap and Nameless earlier in the couple days ago actually, and he decided to pick them back up. He realized it was a bad decision. Well, Denial CEO decides to do the same thing. He decides to say, we made a mistake and dropping replays, and Attach, we need to get him back. So he says that, and they're back on the team. So basically, Denial goes through a huge turmoil today of dropping 2 players and picking them back up. Which ultimately makes me kind of mad because I hate saying that. And the way Replays said it on the esports report was that he didn't know, and it kind of sucked. And I understand that. I've seen a bunch of players talk about it before, so that was also a pretty big deal. Later, we saw Burnsoff actually on the esports report. That's the last thing that I've seen personally talk about. And Burnsoff announced a new team under a new organization, which we don't know yet, with the players on the team being himself, BL Fire, Tipsy, and Felony. So that should be a pretty good team. I've seen that team, players in different aspects. Obviously, Burnsoff and Tipsy have played before, and I'm really excited to see, what's going to happen. A bunch of people are talking about could Study join OPTIC Nation, could Big Timer come back, could Clayster and Proofy join OPTIC Nation. How it looks at the moment is that Proofy will join OPTIC Nation, and that Clayster will join Envious, which will make for a huge power squad as well. And the reason also behind Denial kind of going in a bunch of different directions at the moment, how Denial basically said that they dropped their players not in a way to get EG players, which is absolute bull, by the way. The whole reason they did that was to hopefully get Aches and TP, because they figured Crim6 would be going to OPTIC, and that's why they did that. However, the only way to get EG players is either if their contracts are lifted or to buy out their contracts, and those contracts are very, very expensive, and the only team that has that kind of type of money at the moment that's just free is OPTIC Gaming. So watch for OPTIC Gaming to make decisions. Could we see OPTIC Crim6? Could we see Proofy join OPTIC Nation and Clay join OPTIC Nation? I would really, really like that personally. You know, I think Clayster might go to Envious and Proofy, like I said, to OPTIC Nation. Any other news, I will be reporting it at MLG Rostermania on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And yeah, so thank you guys. Stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out. What's going on, guys? Everyone, it's PROOFY here, and guess what, guys? We just reached 100 subscribers, triple digits all day long. I just want to thank you guys in advance for subscribing.